feeling out there, man?
What's today? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes. Make sure you go get your tickets for the 3rd annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening Saturday, April 26th in Atlanta at Pullman Yards, baby.
Bang, bang.
Okay, if you've been there the last 2 years, you know how we get down. We got Decisions hosting. Sarah Jakes Roberts with the Woman Evolved podcast will be there. Tank and Jay Valentine with R&B Money podcast, just to name a couple of the podcasts that'll be there. But go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to get your tickets.
That's right. Go get your tickets. And morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the mess with Lorna Rosa.
Alrighty, y'all. So, JayZ and attorney Tony Busby back at it again. So, a while back in December, JayZ had began to sue Tony Busby, who was the attorney that accused him of sexually assaulting the woman who claimed she was 13 back in 2000 after a VMA party with Diddy, right? Now, moving forward, yesterday in Alabama, in a court in Alabama, JayZ went forward and filed something directly against the Jane Doe and her lawyer. This time, it's not just attorney Busby, it's also a man named David Fortney, who was a second attorney. So JayZ is saying that the woman admitted to his reps that she made the whole story up. The lawsuit says that she made it up because she was pushed toward going forward with the false story against JayZ by her attorneys. Now, Busby is saying that this has no legal merit and that the woman is still standing by her story. He's actually saying that this whole lawsuit that JayZ just filed in Alabama is basically another, in his terms, another failed attempt and like a desperate attempt to respond to everything that is happening. He says this new case alleges the same claims as the other one they pieced together and filed in Los Angeles. Like the other one in LA, this new case in Alabama has no legal merit. Sean Carter's investigators have repeatedly harassed, threatened, and something else, this poor woman for weeks, trying to intimidate her and make her recant her story. She hasn't and she won't. And says she has stated that she stands by her claims. These same group of investigators have been caught on tape offering to pay people sue me and my firm. After speaking with Jane Doe today, it's clear to me that the quotes attributed to her in this lawsuit are completely made up, or they spoke to someone who isn't Jane Doe. Right?
How do you intimidate somebody that's anonymous? And why is fighting for your reputation considered intimidating a person that you don't even know? Just an anonymous person can come and make claims about you, and then when you speak out against it and say these claims aren't true, and then even if you find out that this person is lying, why is that considered intimidation?
It's not. It
you don't even know who this person is,
and the person hasn't released their name, so I wouldn't
exactly. She's anonymous.
Now listen to this, okay? So then after this, Jane Doe, on behalf of Jane Doe, her attorneys go and they file a response, their own suit. Not their own suit, I'm sorry, they file a response. And they're saying that she, in this response filed, she sticks by her story. And she's saying that she is intimidated and that she is terrified.
How? Don't nobody even know who you are.
Well, in this new legal doc that was obtained by TMZ, she says that JayZ was trying to bully her into saying the accusations are bogus. The woman is claiming that she was recently approached outside of her home and cornered by two people who told her they were investigators working for one of Jay's lawyers. She then claims that people tried to get her to sign an affidavit stating that the rape claims against JayZ were false, but she refused. The woman also claims that the alleged investigators asked her if Tony Busby sought her out as a client and offered her money to pursue the false claims against JayZ. Both these allegations she has denied in these documents. And she claims the alleged confrontation led her to be intimidated and terrified, wondering how they found her and her identity, and because she had remained anonymous in all of the media reports in the legal proceedings.
So she's saying that they found her?
Yes. The woman even claims her parents were approached by two investigators asking similar questions about Busby and the rape story. Now, again, this is the same woman from back in 2000, but this back and forth all went down yesterday.
Didn't the same dad say he doesn't remember driving his daughter, and he would remember that because the drive is such a long drive?
100%. But she is claiming that her parents were approached by the two investigators asking similar questions about Busby and the rape story. But to your point, Envy, back in that was the NBC interview that this accuser did. Back in that interview, she did. Her father did say that was 5 hours from the home. He would remember picking her up after that incident, and he did not remember. So all of this back and forth, and I don't know where this ends, because it seems like whoever JayZ spoke to, this woman is completely saying something different when she gets with her attorneys. But I will say that in Jay's filing, they also did ask for her to remain anonymous or whatever because of different like mental things that she's dealing with. Whatever is happening behind the scenes here, I think that this, to me, just an opinion, this woman doesn't seem competent to withstand anything legally, and stories keep changing, and we saw that. We heard her do that in NBC story, so I don't know why anyone wouldn't back off of this.
Well, the case has been dismissed already, right?
Yeah, that case has been dismissed and it can't be brought back up. But now, because JayZ is suing them, you know what I mean, for everything that they took him through,
as he should.
They're trying to fight back against that. So there's that whole thing.
I don't think the case can be brought up as far as assault or sexual assault, but now she's saying something different. Right now, she's saying it's bullying and harassment. Right?
Yeah,
two different things.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like an ongoing. Like, why doesn't this just end?
Defending yourself is not bullying or harassment, and that's the executive order Trump needs to sign. Okay, if you find out a person lied about allegations like that, whether they are criminal or civil, they should have to face criminal charges. And attorneys who take those bogus cases should have to face some consequences.
I'm with you 1,000%. If those attorneys know that those cases are BS and know that that person is lying from the facts, from the evidence, yes, they should be brought up on charges too, because this is getting ridiculous.
And I hate that when you're a person of status and you got money, just because you're defending yourself and using all the resources that you have at your disposal to defend yourself. Now all of a sudden you're a bully and you intimidate.
Well, now you're attacking the victim. After that, you got claimed for something that you didn't do.
Yeah, and I will say,
no
so again, Attorney Busby is making these claims. JayZ has claimed before that these private investigators that Busby has said before also approached him. They had nothing to do with him. He didn't even know who these people were. His attorney said that. So.
I love the fact Jay keep fighting to clear his name. I love that, because most people would have just stopped right there and was like F everybody else. But I love the fact that he's like, nah, this is not it. Y'all done played with my name and I'm gonna clear it to the end. And I ain't mad at that.
You got the time, the money, you got the right one today. So
he got the money.
He got the money.
What that boy. He got the money.
He got the money. Most people would have let it go, but he got the money.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot of back and forth. But yes, that is the first round of the mess.
All right, thank you, Lauren LaRose. So now when we come back, we got front page news, and then Mike Epps will be joining us. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up
early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.